Good morning, buddy. Welcome to Tuesday. Yes, it's Terminology Tuesday, but I'm going to take it easy on you. It's just going to be two sets of letters, same meaning. Before we get into that, how are you? How did Monday treat you? Did you have fun? Did you do fun things? I certainly did. I enjoyed a Zoom meeting with my Flossom family. Of course, I worked, and that's its own reward. I don't know how many people can say that sincerely about their job, but I love my job. I have the blessing of a job in that I get to work with children every day, and both of the children are under the age of 1. I wasn't under a deadline crunch that every time they weren't in my view, I had to hit the hook and make that blanket. She is done. I am relieved and I am grateful. Before we get too deep into talking today, I am going to share with you my coffee information. Of course, you know, she is here. She is lovely. But you notice I'm not reaching for her right now. And that's because, yes, I need her, but I also need to give you the information about her because she's not my usual coffee. I'm cheating on my coffee today. Today I am doing a pre-made protein coffee, and and I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm looking it up. And yes, I have to scroll a little bit. It's Amazon. What do you expect? It's not going to be just one thing. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, anytime today. Thank you. It's called Chicky, and it's spelled Chike. It's a high protein, and I bought the coffee sampler, which is 20 grams of protein, 2 shots of espresso, 1 gram of sugar, which for me is really, really good. It's supposed to be keto friendly, gluten free, and it did 6 separate flavors. I'll be fair and honest to say that some of the flavors I'm not sure I'm going to like because I'm not a coffee chocolate fan. I like my coffee to have other flavors, but as a general rule, I don't mess with coffee that has a chocolate or a mocha flavor. That's just not my giddy up. It does not spin for me. But I'm not the only one in the house that drinks coffee. Literally, if you live with me, you probably drink coffee. So we'll see how that goes. I might try it. I probably won't. I can tell you it has the tiniest bit of a powdery taste to it. I made mine with milk. Some people make it with water. It suggests either or. It's not horrible, but your girl is spoiled, and yeah, I'm gonna have to work with that. I'm gonna have to work with that because that's not giving what it should have gave. So, and speaking of giving what it should have gave, ladies and gentlemen, the weather outside is delightful. It is currently 63 degrees. I did not need a sweater. It's gently, relaxingly cool. And I'm here for it. It is lovely. It's not raining, though it looks like it may have rained recently. There is no rain expected today, but this is St. Louis. We get the unexpected. So before I get into my hello, I want to just hit Terminology Tuesday and put it to bed because I have a lot to say about my hello. Terminology Tuesday today is the letters YO and YOH. Now, again, I told you this was an easy term. It's yarn over. Or when you see YOH, it's just yarn over hook. Nothing difficult. Yarn over. Let me grab my, I'm in the process of working on a project which goes right into my hello. But when you're, I'm working two strands at once, bear with me. When you yarn over, it's to place the yarn over your hook. Let's say in this case, I have a slip knot on my hook. As such, when I put the yarn over the top, well, you missed that. Slip knot, yarn over hook. And let's say I'm doing a double crochet, so I am going to hold on to the yarn over, slip my hook into the slip knot. You really can't see that. I'll do it in post. You'll see it in a video before you see me actually relaxing and crocheting. And I don't know how well you're going to see that today because the project I'm working on is in black. I'll figure it out for you. For you, I'll do that because I love you. No, really, I love you. Good morning. Thank you for coming in today. If this is your first time here, welcome. Welcome in. Get yourself something to eat. Get yourself something to drink. Get a little closer. That is me nodding my head at you. For those of you that have returned, come on in and get a little more love. I got you. We're right here. I know it's been crazy. Last week wasn't perfect. This week is going to be what it's going to be, but you get to be whoever you like. You can either be the outrageous, crazy, insane nightmare, or you get to be the calm, sweet person people want to be around. I recommend the latter. Apparently, there's a whole thing about being demure. I just want you to be real. I want you to be you. I want you to be authentic. And I want you to do whatever it is that is your heart's desire. If it's start something new, do that. If it's in something that's not working, do that. If you are over the age of 40 or 50 and you're too afraid to try something new, I'm going to make a few people uncomfortable when I say this, and I'm sorry. Please ignore this next statement if you have sensitivities to colorful language. But this is the FU 40s and 50s. You owe no one anything. If your life is your responsibility and when the taxes come, they come for you, you don't owe anybody an explanation if all of a sudden you have to pivot. You drive your own car, you pay your taxes, you buy your insurance. You owe no one an explanation. If you're in your 50s and your kids are grown, whether they live in your house or not, notice I said your house, not you live in their house. Pivot if it's time. It's okay. It is absolutely okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. But now, for today, come back tomorrow. I'm sure I'll say more. Anyway, I want to get to my hello. Excuse me. My hello is a hello that has been in the making since before I started this channel. This is a lady who I saw on Facebook first. these and we all get them if you have social media, if you have Facebook particularly, and the algorithm has noticed that you crochet, you'll get these ads for companies that sell yarn, whether you've ever purchased from them or even ever looked up yarn on Facebook, you're going to get them. Mm. Oh, that's getting better. But that ain't it, y'all. I'm going to have to make some real coffee. Oh! Mm. Anyway, I'm going to drink that as a punishment to myself to remind me, hey, stop playing with things. When it works, do it. Um, Nonetheless, she had an ad up. Really? Apparently, whatever that was wanted to say hi to you. Um, she had an ad up, and she had this cardigan duster. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you, your girl was like, "Oh, that's cute." Matter of fact, let me show you. This is what I saw, and I think that's coming in backwards for you. I apologize, but I don't, because Miss Ma'am, in addition to being beautiful, and girl, you know you beautiful, she uh, posted a little information with her links about her, how you could access those patterns. And it wasn't just this one, there were others. But this one is the Valentina Cardi, and she caught my eye. Oh, she is beautiful. I'm like, I can make that. Of course, I saw it in March, and I was not thinking about a Cardi duster, especially not a thick Cardi duster, because again, it's St. Louis. It gets hot fast. I wasn't trying to. So her name, her name makes me smile because her name is Michelle. Her middle name is Renee. That speaks to me. This is Michelle Renee over here too. But then you add the beauty of that Cardi. I had to know this lady. So I reached out to her in Messenger and we talked a little bit and realized she's a phenomenal person. And I wanted to make sure that I got to know more. So I immediately ordered her patterns. Of course, I didn't print them out right away. And they weren't expensive. Please let me be clear. I don't remember exactly what I paid, but for one pattern, it was around $5, I think. Don't quote me, don't hold me to it. But whatever it was way less than what I expected to pay for that pattern. And I am going to put her links and information in the description box because you got to reach out to her. But not if you're just thinking, oh well, all she's got is Cardi patterns and I can't read patterns yet, so I don't want that. Oh, you need to reach out to her if you're in the yarny world. Why? That beautiful woman has a yarn store. She has cottons, she has acrylics. Listen, listen. Oh, the colors are vibrant. She does YouTube shorts and shows you her packing her yarn. Oh, Miss Michelle is everything. Well, of course, she's a Michelle. But oh my goodness, I cannot speak highly enough of her. I am just in the very early stages. Like I said, this is two strands run together. And this looks a little crazy because it's 5:27 in the morning. And the mobs are like, oh, did you bring us breakfast? No, I did not. Y'all need to go somewhere. But back to Miss Michelle. She is personable. She is beautiful. And she is worth a popover. She's, of course, a small woman owned business. So give her some love. Her prices are reasonable and her color palette is beautiful. So, ladies and gentlemen, bring her into the family. As I get more influence, I'd love to introduce her to you in person and maybe a live or something. Of course, I'm not there yet, but a girl can dream. And since y'all know me, y'all family, I had to share what dings my bell, makes me happy, and I hope and I pray that the kindness that you extend to me, you will also extend to her, because a blessing that you share with somebody else is a blessing for the both of you. That's all I'm gonna do with that. Um, I think I'm gonna close this out because the moths all around me were bugging and I'm not in the mood. So we're gonna have some crochet time or whatever you want to do. If you want to knit, if you want to paint, you just want to sit back and watch as I go through and do what I do. I am going to wear my neck light to try to give you a little extra light on the project. But if I notice that it's not working, I have a backup project. You know, the hook is busy. So she's got more than one thing going on simultaneously. Excuse me, for me to do some filming of my crochet time with you. And if I'm indoors, there will be nature sounds in the background. Hopefully, you don't hear too much of the natural experience of being indoors. But eventually, you're going to have to adjust to it simply because St. Louis gets cold, and I don't crochet outside when it's cold. I didn't crochet outside at all before I started this, but here we are nonetheless. Once again, welcome. I hope you hit the like button. If you liked what you saw today, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're wondering, is she always like this? Watch another video. Find out. That's the best I can tell you. With that said, grab an extra cup of water today. Make sure you have something delicious today. But most of all, have some fun today. I'll see you on the other side of this, or I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Okay, here's a quick explanation of the yarn over term. Yarn over is simply bringing the yarn over the hook. The example I gave was if you were going to yarn over for a double crochet. The yarn is already over the hook. You slip into the stitch. You pull up a loop as so. You now have 3 loops on your hook. You yarn over. You pull through 2 loops, leaving you 2 loops. Yarn over again, and you pull through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. This is how you yarn over. I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.